What's up, guys? Zeenigami here, and we've got a version 2 Jinbe and a brand new Sugofest coming out on the Japanese version One Piece Treasure Cruise. It's gonna be Jinbe, Aladdin, Praline, Wadatsumi, Hachan, and Cammy. And I'd also like to mention that I do have a giveaway going on right now. A link will be in the chat down below, but you can enter in. It's sponsored by Blue Giveaway. You can win one of any of the following 5 products: a Yeti microphone, which is the microphone I'm using right now, a Yeti Nano that I did an unboxing for a few weeks back, a Lola headset that I'm using right now, a Compass Boom arm, or a Radius shock mount. So if you'd like to enter in one of those, link in the video description down below. You have until September 30th to enter, and we'll be drawing winners after that. But anyways, the new characters and what they do. Let's start with Cammy. You'll notice that there's only 3 different types of characters: yellow, red, and green characters. Interesting. Interesting. We'll start with Jinbe, because this whole batch is one of those batches that all really makes you want to pull them all together so you can make them into a singular team. Jinbe is a Dex powerhouse fighter. Captain ability: if you have red, green, and yellow characters on your team, boost the attack of red, green, and yellow characters by 4 times with a matching orb or 3 times otherwise. Boost their health by 1.35 times and makes Dex, recovery, and tandem orbs count as matching for all characters. Woo! Oh man, what an amazingly, stupidly strong captain ability. It's basically Lucy, but doesn't have the downside of you can't use other colors, so you can use red, green, and yellow and still have a quick character on there. Like, you can still throw in a treasure map Luffy as your affinity booster on your team, a 1.35 times health boost, and a standard 3 times attack boost are so powerful. 4 times attack boost with a matching orb makes him just ridiculously powerful on the captain ability. Sailor abilities: boost attack and health of red, yellow, green by 75. Limit break ability to Sailor makes primary color orbs beneficial to himself. Okay, Sailor abilities. His special ability cuts health by 20% of everybody. And if you have at least one of every single orb except for tandem orbs. So there are 6 orbs required here. So if you have all primary color orbs and a recovery orb, so you have to have one of every single one of those orbs, boost the attack of red, green, and yellow or characters by 2.25 to 1 turn, and makes all orbs except for recovery. All the primary color orbs count as beneficial for red, green, and yellow characters for 1 turn. Otherwise, boost red, green, and yellow orbs by 175 times. So it's at least a 175 times type boost. If you have one of and a 20% health cut, if you have one of every single orb except for tandem, then he will give you a 2.25 times attack boost and makes them count as beneficial. What this basically means is that Raid Boss Heraclean is back. Oh yeah, Raid Boss Heraclean now giving you perfect orbs for Jinbe. He's back, baby. And even though recovery orbs don't count as matching, recovery orbs count as matching in his captain ability. So basically you have fully matched orbs no matter where they are. You can now use that Raid Boss Heracles and move to orbs wherever and use a special. You've got that 2.25 times attack boost and fully matching orbs. That's pretty great. First non-captain character for this super awesome Jinbe team is going to be Aladdin. Aladdin is a strength fighter powerhouse. You also notice that a lot of them are powerhouse, so they work great in any other powerhouse team. Boost attack of powerhouse by 2.5 and health by 1.25 times. As you can see, standard 2.5 times power creep. There we go. 2.5 times power creep plus more. Sailor ability 1 adds 2 times his attack in typeless damage to all your attacks. This is basically the same thing that with Limit Break, Raid Boss Sabo, and Rob Lucci have. Just a small bit of damage. It basically doesn't matter. It's super negligible. It's like 3,000 damage per attack that you add. Very small amounts of damage. Limit Break Sailor ability makes Quick and Dex beneficial for himself. Pretty nice. Special ability: reduces bind and despair duration by 3 turns, locks your orbs for 1 turn, changes your right column orbs from into recovery, tandem, and quick in that order. And if your friend captain is Dex, boosts orbs by 175 for 3 turns. Ooh, 3 turns orb boost is really nice. And having recovery int quick if only someone gave us red, green, and blue. Red, green, and yellow, right? Let's see. Who is it? Right there. Speaking of, so friend captain has to have a green. And what is this? What's Praline do? Dex Powerhouse 3 rule. We're gonna start with the special ability because we want to continue off from there. Reduces increased defense, percent damage reduction, and threshold damage reduction buffs by 5 turns. So great coverage there on the defensive buff removal. Changes your left column into Dex, Strength, and Psi. So between Praline, Aladdin, you have all the orbs for Jinbe. Praline and Aladdin also, you get their optional depending on which order you used it in. So if you use Praline first, unless you just happen to get the Dex or the recovery orbs in the right spot, whichever one you use first, you get that optional afterwards. So with Praline, if you use Praline first, then yeah, you'll put that Dex orb there so that we can activate Aladdin's second part. If you use Aladdin first, you'll get the second part of Praline, which gives you the heal at the end of each turn. So usually you'll want to get the orb boost. So you'll want to use Praline first and then Aladdin for the orb boost. But sometimes you'll need the heal, so you'll switch them around. I think that's pretty interesting. Unless, of course, you get lucky and happen to have a Dex orb on your friend captain and a recovery orb on yours, then it doesn't matter which order you use their specials in. Captain ability boosts attack of red and green characters by 2.25 times and heals 1.5 times health in each turn. Makes Praline an excellent character to put recovery orbs on since both her captain ability and special ability uses her recovery. We got Wadatsumi. Wadatsumi's captain ability boosts attack of powerhouse by 2.75 times and gives you no recovery. Sailor abilities cannot be blown away. Yeah! Cannot be blown away is such a fun sailor ability. It's actually like incredibly useful. Limit Break makes int orbs beneficial for powerhouse characters. Oof. Special ability changes left column orbs, including block orbs, into matching and adds 0.75 times to chain multiplier for 2 turns. So Wadatsumi, also another way of getting matching orbs on your characters. You got Wadatsumi and Praline and Aladdin, then you use one left column, right column, left column. Wadatsumi, not as powerful for sure as Praline and Aladdin. Probably one of the weaker ones in the batch, but a 0.75 times chain multiplier is always nice. If you're looking for another strength character, there's the strength Marco that does the 0.75 times chain multiplier also. It gives orb manipulation, but you don't really need 3 orb manipulators in the same team. Definitely the weaker one in the batch. Hachan Sai Powerhouse Slasher. Boost attack of Slasher and Powerhouse by 175 and boost chain by 2 times. Sailor ability, boost attack of Slasher and Powerhouse by 50. If this character has a Psi Orb, you get to keep that Psi Orb every time as long as you keep hitting that perfect. His special ability, 6 hits of 30 times attack in unfortunately typeless damage big mom teams. I know, I feel you. Reduces defense of all enemies by 100% for 1 turn. Actually a fairly useful effect if the enemies have a blue shield on. Changes block, tandem, G, and bomb orbs into recovery. Very nice spread here. And if your captain is Powerhouse, boost attack against enemies with reduced defense by 175 for 1 turn. So, very nice special ability here. Not only reducing defense, which is okay, but also giving yourself that activated 175 times conditional attack boost. Super good here. Ooh, nice. And last, we have Cammy, who is a Psi Fighter Free Spirit character. Cammy's captain ability heals 5 times recovery at the end of each turn. Pretty good. You can expect that to be like a 2,000-ish heal. Actually, really strong if you don't have a Shirahoshi captain your own. Healing 5 times recovery at the end of each turn is enough to make her probably usable as a like janky replacement for like a Shirahoshi captain, especially you put some candies on there. It's gotta be quite a lot of healing as a captain. No boost obviously, but this is for your like semi-zombie team. Reduces paralysis on this character by 2 turns, reduces silence on herself by 2 turns, which is important because Cammy's special ability reduces paralysis silence and increase damage taken and burn by 2 turns. If the enemy is delayed, boost attack against delayed by 1.75 times for 1 turn, otherwise delays for 1 turn. So it's either a 1 turn delay, or if they're already delayed, boost attack against delay for 1 turn, and most importantly, she gets the double activation special, which means that you can use Cammy's special once, delays them for 1 turn, reduces paralysis, silence, increased damage taken, and burn by 2 turns, and then use it again to get that conditional attack boost and reduce those same debuffs once again. So having that 2-turn limit break, this 2-turn double activation limit break ability is definitely like the best limit break ability out there so far. Important thing to note is that you don't actually have to use it on the same turn. So if you can use Cammy special on 1 turn and then reduce it, and then on the next turn do it again. Same thing for like Treasure Map Shanks. You don't have to use it on the same turn. You can use it, sets your special back to max attack, and then use it again another turn or 2 later. Very, 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 very good limit break ability. All you need to do now is get tons of copies of her or get lots of limit break tablets. Woo! Super easy, right? Jinbe and his batch are great. Definitely the weaker one here is Wadatsumi. Wadatsumi is, it's okay. Really only useful as the block orb remover, you know, in case you get a lot of block orbs. Wadatsumi gets rid of that, but Hachan also gets rid of it, makes into recovery orbs, which Hachan making all those into recovery orbs lets you use the recovery orb conditional from Praline, so you can do Hachan into Praline, into Aladdin, into Jinbe. So of all the things, Wadatsumi is just kind of in a weird spot compared to everyone else. If you just need a block orb remover, you can always use like Raid Boss Kuma, Strength Raid Boss Kuma to get rid of block orbs. There's a lot of ways to get rid of block orbs that you just kind of don't need Wadatsumi for. But without Wadatsumi, the rest of the crew, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, make a great team. You use Jinbe, Aladdin, Praline, Hachan, Cammy, boom, you're good to go on a shiz ton of content. Great characters. And also a lot of powerhouse characters for whatever powerhouse team you got. I've been Zeenigami, guys. Don't forget, giveaway going on right now. Link in the video description down below. Win one of any of those 5 blue products. And thank you so much for watching, and y'all stay beautiful.